Did you know that every year, thousands of pet owners face unexpected travel disasters simply because they didn't plan properly? Imagine arriving at the airport, excited for your long-awaited vacation, only to be told your pet isn't allowed on the flight. Or worse, finding out mid-journey that your furry friend is experiencing extreme anxiety because you missed one crucial step in preparation. Traveling with pets isn't just about packing their favorite toy and hoping for the best. One small mistake, like booking the wrong airline, choosing an unsafe pet carrier, or forgetting essential travel documents, can turn what should be an amazing adventure into a stressful nightmare. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common mistakes pet owners make while traveling, and more importantly, how to avoid them. Whether you're flying, driving, or staying at a pet-friendly hotel, I'll share expert tips and must-know hacks to ensure a smooth, safe, and stress-free journey for both you and your furry companion. So, if you love traveling and want to make sure your pet enjoys the trip just as much as you do, stay tuned, because this is the ultimate guide you don't want to miss. Not all travel methods are pet-friendly, and even the ones that come with different risks. For example, some airlines allow pets in the cabin, while others only permit them in cargo, which can be dangerous for certain breeds. Trains and buses often have strict size restrictions, and traveling by car may require extra stops and safety measures. Before booking anything, research the best travel method for your pet's size, breed, and temperament. If flying, choose an airline with a solid pet policy. If driving, ensure your pet is comfortable with long trips. Picture this. You land in a new country, only to be told your pet needs to be quarantined for weeks because you missed a crucial vaccination. This happens more often than you think. Different countries, and even different states, have strict rules about pet entry, requiring health certificates, vaccinations, and in some cases, a pet passport. Always check official travel guidelines for your destination. Visit your vet well in advance to ensure your pet has all necessary vaccinations and documents to avoid delays or unexpected quarantine. Just because a hotel says pet-friendly doesn't mean it actually is. Some hotels allow pets but charge hidden fees, restrict certain breeds, or don't provide a safe environment. Imagine arriving at your hotel after a long journey only to find out your pet isn't allowed in the room alone or there's no nearby space for them to exercise. Before booking, call the hotel directly and ask, do they have breed or size restrictions? Are there extra fees for pets? Is there a designated pet area or nearby park? Checking real customer reviews can also save you from a bad surprise. Would you feel comfortable sitting in a tiny box for hours without knowing what's happening? Your pet feels the same if they're not used to travel carriers or confined spaces. Many pet owners wait until the last minute to introduce their pets to a carrier, leading to extreme stress and panic on the travel day. Start training weeks in advance. Let your pet explore their carrier or crate, go on short practice car rides, and reward them for calm behavior. This will reduce anxiety and make the actual journey much easier. You wouldn't go on a trip without your essentials, right? Yet many pet owners forget crucial items, assuming they'll find everything at their destination. But what if your pet's specific food brand isn't available? Or what if they need medication that's difficult to buy abroad? Make a pet travel checklist including food and water bowls, enough food for the entire trip, medications and a pet first aid kit, comfort items like a favorite blanket or toy, waste bags, leash, and ID tags. Packing smart ensures you're prepared for any situation and keeps your pet comfortable and happy throughout the journey. Many pet owners assume their pets will just adjust to travel, but the reality is, sudden changes can be extremely stressful for animals. Unfamiliar environments, loud noises, and long journeys can trigger anxiety, leading to excessive barking, restlessness, or even health issues. Some pets may even refuse to eat or drink due to stress. Start by recognizing the signs of stress: panting, whining, pacing, or hiding. Before your trip, create a calming routine. Take your pet on short trips to get them used to traveling. Bring familiar items like their favorite blanket or toy, and consider natural calming remedies like pheromone sprays or CBD treats with your vet's approval. play soft music or cover their crate partially to make them feel secure. By proactively managing stress, you can ensure a much smoother journey for both you and your pet. Imagine being stuck in a car for 6 hours straight with no bathroom breaks. Sounds terrible, right? Yet many pet owners fail to schedule enough stops when traveling by car. Pets need time to stretch, hydrate, and relieve themselves just like humans do. Skipping breaks can lead to discomfort, dehydration, or even motion sickness. Plan to stop every 2 to 3 hours at pet-friendly rest areas or parks. Let your pet walk around, drink water, and relax. Also, never leave your pet alone in the car, especially in warm weather. Temperatures inside a vehicle can rise dangerously fast, even with the windows cracked. A well-planned road trip ensures a happier, healthier experience for your furry friend. You wouldn't walk outside in freezing temperatures without a coat or spend hours in the sun without water, so why should your pet? Many owners underestimate how much weather affects their pets when traveling. Whether it's extreme heat in a parked car or freezing temperatures on a flight, ignoring environmental conditions can put your pet in danger. In hot weather, avoid traveling during peak heat hours. Always provide fresh water and ensure your pet has shade or airflow. Brachycephalic or short-nosed, breeds like bulldogs and pugs are especially prone to heat stroke. In cold weather, small and short-haired pets may need a pet jacket or blanket. Keep them indoors as much as possible if temperatures drop too low. If flying, research your airline's temperature policies for pets in cargo, and avoid flights with long layovers in extreme climates. By paying attention to weather conditions, you can prevent heat exhaustion, frostbite, or other weather-related health issues. Some pet owners think sedating their pets will make travel easier, but this can be dangerous, especially on flights. Sedatives can cause breathing issues, disorientation, and even severe side effects in certain breeds. In fact, the American Veterinary Medical Association strongly advises against using sedatives for flying pets because it can lead to heart and respiratory problems. Instead of sedatives, try natural calming techniques. Exercise your pet before travel to reduce excess energy. Use pheromone sprays or anxiety wraps. If medication is truly necessary, consult your vet for a safe option tailored to your pet's health and breed. When it comes to travel, keeping your pet calm is important, but safety always comes first. One of the worst things that can happen while traveling is losing your pet. And sadly, it happens more often than you'd think. A pet can slip out of their harness at a rest stop, get scared and run off at an airport, or get lost in an unfamiliar area. If they don't have updated ID tags or a registered microchip, the chances of reuniting with them drop significantly. Before traveling, make sure your pet has a collar with an updated ID tag, including your name and phone number, a microchip with updated contact information in the national database, a temporary travel tag with your hotel or destination info. Taking these precautions will greatly increase the chances of recovering your pet quickly if they get lost. Now that we've covered the 10 biggest mistakes pet owners make when traveling, it's time to focus on how to do it the right way. Traveling with a pet can be a fantastic experience if you take the right precautions and plan ahead. Whether you're flying across the country or embarking on a long road trip, following these essential tips will ensure that both you and your pet enjoy a smooth, stress-free journey. Many pet owners make the mistake of choosing a travel method based purely on their own convenience without considering how their pet will handle the trip. Some pets thrive on adventure while others get anxious with even the smallest changes in routine. The key is to select a transportation method that suits your pet's temperament, not just what works best for you. If your pet is curious and adaptable, a road trip might be the perfect choice, as they'll enjoy looking out the window and experiencing new scents. If they're nervous in unfamiliar places, then a flight with minimal layovers might be a better option to reduce stress. If they tend to get motion sickness in cars, consider taking a train instead, as the movement is often smoother and less stressful. Before deciding, ask yourself, has my pet traveled before? If not, a sudden long trip might be overwhelming. Does my pet get anxious in crowded spaces? If so, airports or train stations may be stressful. How does my pet handle confinement? If they dislike being in a crate, air travel could be challenging. Choosing the right travel method based on your pet's personality will make a huge difference in their comfort and overall experience. If you're flying with your pet, simply booking the cheapest ticket isn't enough. Every airline has different pet policies, and failing to research them in advance could result in a last-minute disaster at the airport. Some airlines allow pets in the cabin, while others only permit them in cargo. Certain breeds, especially brachycephalic or short-nosed dogs like bulldogs and pugs, are at higher risk of breathing issues during flights, and some airlines won't even allow them to fly. Before booking a flight, check, does the airline allow pets in the cabin? If so, what are the size restrictions? What are the temperature policies for pets traveling in cargo? Avoid extreme weather conditions. Are there any required documents such as health certificates or vaccination records? Whenever possible, choose non-stop flights to minimize the stress of layovers. If your pet is flying in cargo, try to book a flight early in the morning or late at night when temperatures are cooler. The more you prepare, the smoother the journey will be. Many pet owners assume that their pet will adjust once they start traveling, but this often leads to unnecessary stress. Just as humans prepare for a long trip, pets need time to adapt to travel conditions. If your pet has never been in a car for more than a quick trip to the vet, suddenly expecting them to handle a 10-hour drive can be overwhelming. Start training weeks before your trip by gradually exposing your pet to their travel conditions. If they'll be in a crate, leave it open in your home and encourage them to explore it. Take short car rides to help them get used to the motion. Reward calm behavior with treats and praise, so they associate travel with positive experiences. For air travel, consider taking your pet to a busy area, like a park or shopping center, so they become comfortable around crowds and new noises. The more familiar they are with different environments, the less anxious they'll be during the trip. One of the biggest mistakes pet owners make is assuming they can buy everything they need once they reach their destination. While some pet essentials are easy to find, specific items like your pet's usual food brand, medications, or comfort items may not be available. Create a pet travel checklist, and double-check that you have everything before you leave. Essential items include enough food and treats for the entire trip, a collapsible water bowl, and plenty of fresh water, any medications your pet needs, along with a first aid kit, their favorite blanket, toy, or bed for comfort, waste bags, a leash, and an extra collar with ID tags, and travel-friendly cleaning supplies in case of accidents. Packing familiar items will help reduce your pet's anxiety and keep them comfortable, no matter where you go. Safety should always be the top priority when traveling with a pet. Unfortunately, many pet owners unknowingly put their pets at risk by allowing them to roam freely in a moving vehicle, or choosing the wrong type of carrier. For road trips, always secure your pet in a properly sized crate or a pet seatbelt harness. Allowing them to move around freely in the car is not only dangerous in the event of an accident, but it can also be distracting to the driver. If flying, make sure the pet carrier is well ventilated, sturdy, and airline approved. Your pet should be able to stand, turn around, and lie down comfortably inside. Also, ensure they are wearing a collar with updated identification in case of unexpected separation. If you're driving, remember that pets need breaks just like humans do. Some animals can go several hours without needing a break, but others, especially smaller breeds, may need to stop every 2 to 3 hours to stretch, drink water, and relieve themselves. Before your trip, map out pet-friendly rest stops along your route. Look for parks or designated pet areas where your pet can move around safely. Never leave your pet alone in the car, even for a few minutes, as temperatures can rise quickly and cause serious health risks. Even with careful planning, travel can still be stressful for some pets. Watch for signs of distress, such as excessive panting, whining, refusal to eat or drink, or unusual behavior. If your pet seems extremely anxious or unwell, consider adjusting your travel plans to ensure their well-being. Before the trip, schedule a vet checkup to make sure your pet is healthy and fit for travel. Ask about motion sickness medication, calming aids, or other recommendations specific to your pet's needs. Traveling with your pet should be an enjoyable experience, not a stressful one. By planning ahead, choosing the right travel method and taking your pet's comfort into account, you can turn what might seem like a logistical challenge into an exciting adventure. Every pet is different, so the key to a successful trip is understanding their unique needs and preparing accordingly. With the right approach, you and your pet can enjoy stress-free, memorable travels together. What's the most challenging part of traveling with your pet? Share your experience in the comments. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow pet lovers. Safe travels!